Hello everyone, welcome back to Diz TV. Today I am starting a new series called the Diz TV Weekly. This is a sort of news recap of everything going on in the week of Disney. I was going to do it last week because there was a lot to cover. However, some things caught up, so we're going to be doing 2 weeks instead of one. So let's dive into it because we have a lot to cover here. So from last week, kicking things off with the Disney parks, the Cinderella Castle will be getting a new makeover coming in the summer of 2020, as you see right here. As you can see, it has some gold accents on it. Looks like it's getting a new pink color. Looks absolutely fantastic. I definitely have to say, it does look good. It's supposed to be for Cinderella's 70th anniversary, as it is this year. However, most of us can concur or sort of pretty much believe that it is going to be for the 50th anniversary, as it'll be Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary next year, 2021. Definitely looking forward to seeing that in action. Hopefully it will be completed by the time I go down in June. Looking forward to seeing that. Great. Next is the Regal Eagle Smokehouse. This, of course, is Epcot's newest restaurant. We thought it would be Space 220, but yeah. Anyway, Regal Eagle Smokehouse has a lot of food offerings. It is taking over Liberty Inn, which also used to be a quick service, had like ham, hot dogs, hamburgers, the quick service type of food. This, of course, is all barbecue based, and here are some of the offerings, and I do have to say they do sound really, really good. You have the Kansas City smoked half chicken, sliced Texas beef brisket sandwich, that I think is my favorite, Memphis dry rub pork ribs, North Carolina chopped smoked pork butt platter. That is a mouthful, people, and a tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast. South Carolina smoked sausage sandwich, and there's also like a power salad, or it's called power greens there. But there are some great offerings. All of these items that I did mention are gluten-free, peanut-free, milk-free, fish and shellfish-free, as well as egg-free. And for the vegetarians out there, there is a barbecue jackfruit burger, also free of all the stuff I just mentioned. So if you have any sort of allergies, or you have to be on a specific diet like keto, some great options for you there. All right, moving on to the Mulan gets its PG-13 rating. This is the first ever live action adaptation to get the PG-13 rating. All the others, from Maleficent to the most recent being Lion King, have all gotten the PG rating. This is the first one to get it. I am interested to see it. However, there is no Mushu, no songs, no Shang, and no Shan Yu. So it's, I don't know. It's going to be kind of a basic war movie is really what I'm looking for. But I am still interested to see how it goes. That comes out March 27th of this year. It's towards the end of March, though. It may not be the 27th. I'll let you know. All right, moving on. Onward, Disney Pixar's new movie had its premiere in LA last week. Not this week, but it was, I say, a success. This is the first new IP that Disney Pixar is working on. We've had several years of sequels. Not to say that they were all bad. Incredibles 2 and Toy Story 4, I do have to say, were good. But it is great to see that Pixar is getting back to creating new and bigger stories. Of course, we are following the characters Barley and Ian Lightfoot as they journey to finish their dad and to kind of bring him back to life for the day, as I believe Ian turned 16 or something like that. It sounds interesting. I love the fact that we get some mythological creatures like trolls and centaurs and unicorns, so it should be a good film nonetheless. The cast includes Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, Octavia Spencer, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Should be great, and it releases this upcoming week on March 6th, so get your tickets for the movie. I hopefully will see it sometime within the month, and there will be a review for you. Absolutely. Cannot wait to see this movie. Alright, so that was it for the Onward premiere. Moving on to the final thing, Star Wars The Clone Wars is officially back. The first ever episode, well, not first ever episode, but the first episode of the final season has released on Disney+. As of this recording, the second episode has released. Both were very good. Can't wait to see the next one in the future. Both were great. So hopefully you guys are watching that if you're a huge fan of the Clone Wars, like myself. Anyway, that's it for last week's news. Moving on to this week's news, the week of the 23rd through the 29th. I will get to the big news in a bit. The big shocking news that came on Tuesday. I know you guys are looking forward to that, but we definitely need to cover this stuff first. Tokyo Disneyland closed due to the coronavirus. This was kind of expected. Hong Kong and Shanghai Disneyland were already closed due to the virus itself, and pretty much the whole country of China has shut down. But this is not an actual news thing. This is Disney news, but Tokyo Disneyland is officially closed. A little bit of a bummer. And also to that note, Disneyland Paris is also thinking of shutting down due to the virus. We'll see what happens. That means 4 out of 6 parks would be shut down. So hopefully all this stuff gets solved up pretty soon. I doubt, however, we will see closures for Walt Disney World and Disneyland until we get more news of the actual viruses in the States. So if you are going anytime soon, keep an eye out, but don't be too worried if you're going to Disneyland or Walt Disney World anytime soon. However, if you're going to Disneyland Paris, be on the lookout for sure, as there will probably be some closings for that. Moving on, the Magic Happens parade has started in Disneyland. This was revealed a little bit more in depth at D23 this past year, and man, I do have to say it does look good. The floats are super well designed and they just look absolutely fantastic. Cannot. Moving on, and pretty much we're going to stick with the rest of the episode in Walt Disney World. The Jungle Cruise boat dilemma. Yes. Luckily for them, the water is 2 feet deep, so it wasn't that bad for adults, but for little kids it probably wasn't that great of a thing. But to be honest, I'm sure they had very much of a splash, and they did cruise along over to Guest Relation and probably got a couple free days for it. So yes, I had to do the Jungle Cruise puns, okay? It's part of the thing. Alright, moving on, we got concept art for, as well as a closing date for Spaceship Earth. As we know, D23 revealed that Spaceship Earth is getting a story makeover. It's going to change from communications to storytelling. Personally, I am okay with this, as it still has some of the same scenes. As long as we get to thank the Phoenicians, I am good to go with that. But unfortunately, for some people who are going to Disney with June and beyond, will not be able to ride this classic Walt Disney World Epcot attraction, as it'll be closing May 26th. That is the last day that we get the communications version of Epcot Spaceship Earth. I'm a little sad that I won't be able to ride this ride for one last time before it gets a new change, as it'll be going down for a good solid year to 2 to maybe even 3 years. The rumor is that it'll be changing the track, so instead of the queue where it is at the moment and going through there, it'll be the building behind it. If you want to know a little bit more information on that, I suggest going to Mickey Views. I'll put a link in the description below. He knows a little bit more on that front, and also just his thoughts on that as well. But man, a little disappointed I won't be able to ride that attraction, but still excited to see the changes coming to Epcot and Epcot itself, as they're going through lots and lots of changes. No new update on when the Ratatouille attraction will be opening. Hopefully we'll be within that time frame, as I could see a lot of people not wanting to go to Epcot as it is construction cut at this point. And here's a look at the concept art. As you can see, lots of new projections, though the ride will be keeping the same vehicles as well as animatronics. Alright, and then the big news pretty much of the month, or really of the last couple of years, is Bob Iger has stepped down as CEO of the Walt Disney Company. This is a huge shock. Well, not really a huge shock. We've known this is coming for a long time. Iger was supposed to step down a couple years ago. He extended it to 2021, but apparently he's decided, with the Fox acquisition as well as Disney Plus getting underway, now is a perfect time for him to step down. He will be serving on the board still as chairman, so he'll still be part of the Walt Disney Company, which I think is great. So you're probably wondering, unless you are an avid Disney fan, who has taken over the Walt Disney Company? Well, that is the Parks and Merchandise President. Bob Chapek is officially been named the seventh CEO of the Walt Disney Company. A lot of people online complaining about this decision. Many people saying that we'll have skyrocket prices and super duper budget cuts in the company. So I don't know how to feel about this. I'm sad that Iger's leaving. He had such a great run as the CEO of the Walt Disney Company, and one of the longest runs at that position as well. He did some wonderful things for Disney, of course, with purchasing things like Pixar, Marvel, as well as Lucasfilm, and then his last thing being purchasing 20th Century Fox, well, 21st Century Fox, my bad. But it is great to see how much Iger accomplished, and we'll definitely look back on his era with fond memories. Bob Chapek becoming CEO, kind of not really surprised. He was I always envisioned the next man up. Usually I was kind of thinking that they would go the Disney park route, and I am kind of looking forward to, because he is obviously well versed in parks, as he was the head man over there on the parks and merchandise front. So hopefully we'll be getting some new, cool, and improved park things in the future, as he goes through his years at Disney as the CEO of the company. So hopefully things will go super duper smooth under him. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to not jump into conclusions like some people have by saying, oh, he's going to be terrible. I mean, he's going to cause budget cuts and skyrocketing prices. Because to be quite honest, Iger did the same. Eisner did the same. Frank Wells did the same. They all added budget cuts. They all added skyrocketing prices. I mean, just take a look at the Eisner-Wells era. Prices jumped significantly in their time. And so with prices in general of things rising up, it is going to come anyway. I mean, we all knew it was going to happen regardless. So don't blame one person for it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Very much looking forward to all what March has to offer. I'm sure we've got a lot coming. Hopefully we'll get a opening date for Space 220, as well as an opening date for the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. And I'll always keep looking towards the construction of Epcot, see if we have any more developments there, as well as, of course, the closures, or at least shutting down at the moment, of the Asia parks. So we'll see what happens throughout the world of Disney. We're entering a new chapter, the Chapek chapter, if you will, of the Disney company. I wish him the best of luck, and I thank Iger for what he has given to us over the last over 20 years, as he has been CEO of the company. So thanks so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. What do you think of Bob Chapek stepping in as the upcoming CEO of the Disney company? And what do you think of just all the other news, such as the Jungle Cruise boats, the Regal Eagle, Mulan, Onward, and just so much more. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for I upload videos on Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and so much more. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a wonderful and great day. I'll see you all real soon. Goodbye.